Round one of the East rolls on. Game two, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. You look at the Raptors. You know, you can't always say this is a must-win game, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. And you?
Well, very few teams have come back from losing the first two at home. I'm not saying it can't be done, but they don't want to test that theory.
Lopez with the steal. LeVert against Powell. Here's Rose. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Rose has got the first points up on the board here for Brooklyn. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Lowry drives in. Rose with the block.
Could not sneak that one past the defender. That's excellent rim protection.
And he drives in. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best. An attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Ross dishes to Lowry. Here's the teardrop.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Clock at 4. Hits the three-point bomb.
A little role reversal here for Lowry. Typically, Kyle is the one setting others up.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. Is to prevent D. Rose from taking over. He said he's seen games where the guy has beaten teams all by himself. Coach said if you can force the ball out of his hands and make others make plays, you have a shot. But it's tough to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Powell, and it's Powell slamming it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree. Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Lowry. Launches a three. A rebound by the Nets.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
And here's Rose outside. Drills the three-pointer. Rose has got 7 points.
Boy, I tell you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
Powell outside. Lowry a screen on LeVert. Outside for Lowry. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Lowry against Rose. Over Lowry. Gets the front of the rim and out. Raptors leading by 3. Siakam outside. Outside Lowry. From downtown. Again, the miss by Lowry.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Here's Rose. Finishing with force. Whoa.
Shook that building all the way up. Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Toronto. Outside for Lowry. Nailed from three-point land. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Caris LeVert. And here's Rose. Following Kyle Lowry's 3. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. Kyle Lowry gets one up there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And right now, the D has no answer.
Raptors leading by 5. It's Carroll on the wing. Back to Powell. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Ellington comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Joseph in for Norman Powell. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Barry's checked in. Now here's Van Vliet over Rose. Van Vliet can't get it to go. From the top of the key, nice spin off the left rim and in. 16 points for Derrick Rose.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Van Vliet with it. Scoreless thus far. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Rose. Outside Lynn.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. He hits both from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
It's Carroll on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Van Vliet against Rose. The tray. The rebound by the Nets. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Powell, he's checked in for Corey Joseph.
A big physical guy with an undeniably silky stroke. Brook Lopez is a force to be reckoned with at both ends of the floor.
Carroll, no one around him. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 2. Lynn looking it over. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Gotta love the determined style of Lynn's game. I mean, he plays hungry all the time, doesn't allow the defense to dictate his shot selection, even at the rim.
Now here's Powell. He's got 8 to the inside. Tries to save it. Pass to Carroll. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And that one is off.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
With 4 seconds on the clock, a nice shot by Lynn. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in game 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points. Off miscues, they've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Outside Carroll, that shot off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Powell. Takes the three. They get it again. Nogueira kicks to Ellington. Second shot opportunity, and again.
You expect him to knock down that midi.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like whenever Booker gets to the line. Aggressive whenever the defense is around him, earns those trips to the stripe.
Some changes for Toronto. Boris Diaz checked in for Nogueira, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Raptors trail by 10. Van Vliet kicks to Joseph. It's deflected.
What a denial. He was right on cue with that block.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the three. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Crosses over. And finished off by Rose.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Back to Powell. And it's Carroll in the corner. Off target from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Powell. 8 points for him.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Raptors trail by 11. Joseph finds Powell. Sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got 11 points.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Nogueira, he's checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Rose. He's got 20. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Lowry penetrating. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Rose up on top. Now recovering. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
You got to have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Powell. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Nets leading by 8. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Raptors. And the Nets also making a change. Barry's checked in. Now here's Lynn. He has 6. Pass to LeVert. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Powell.
In order to win games, you've got to hit the jumper.
LeVert. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's now 8 points for Caris LeVert.
And, you know, with Lynn, you get a little bit of everything. An underrated distributor who finds his teammates in their spots.
Outside Lowry. Fires the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That was something to see. Good. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is a quick move off the bounce.
Raptors shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Lowry. Rejected by Booker. They retain possession. Nets leading by 10. Puts it up from 15. Again, the Nets for 2.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Raptors with some changes. Valanciunas comes in for Nogueira. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Powell. The drive by Siakam. He gets that one.
Assertive take from the young Siakam. You see how mobile he is at that position.
There's LeVert. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. LeVert against Ross.
Great job using that weight room strength to get it in against tough D.
Toronto shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Lowry from outside. They get it back. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's LeVert. 14 points for him. Lynn. And it's blocked.
He was not having it. Get that stuff out of here.
To the wing on the left. Here's Lowry. It's stolen by Rose. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Carroll's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the lead is down inside single digits. Carroll's got 4 this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued.
Mercy, mercy me. You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Ross in the corner. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray. Ross has got his second basket of the night.
How sweet is that feat? Great inside-out ball movement there.
Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down hard.
You know, with top-flight ball handling skills, Derrick Rose can get really creative scoring the rock.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep. Rose in the post. And the dunk by Rose.
and just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot of love. They're measuring up the shot.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for Brooklyn.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Raptors trail by 8. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Now Powell. There's the triple. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
They double-team Powell. Valanciunas finds Lowry. Ross with a wide-open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets leading by 5. Rose with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Rose.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the Nets miss again. Lowry inside the line. The putback and stay with the play. Valanciunas.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Siakam kicks to Powell. Bogdanovich against Ross. Valanciunas sets a screen for Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Ross.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Bucket is good. Rose has got 30.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Timeout called the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Here's Rose. 30 points in the game. Takes it inside and finished off by Rose.
Rose excels at driving and controlling his body in the air. A unique blend of power and athleticism.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Ross dishes to Powell. Valanciunas with a screen on LeVert. And the basket by Lowry.
Good awareness that time by him. I like when he gets it to his open teammates. Keep your eyes and head up.
Outside Rose, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Ross. Takes it out to Siakam. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. A rebound by the Nets. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rose attacking, shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Rose, count it. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Ross. And again, Toronto no up. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Lopez throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And he makes that one.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never won to back away from the trees inside.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Timeout called the Nets. Jeremy Lin has checked in for Caris LeVert. Brooklyn leading by 5. Right side Rose. Here's Booker. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
And it's blocked.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
They get the rebound, and Booker able to finish. And the Nets lead by 6.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Outside Lowry, beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Lin against Powell. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. And he gets it back. And stolen by Ellington. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. The shot by Powell, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. A finish. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Powell. Pass to Ellington. This one for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Rose kicks to Booker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And the Raptors with some changes. Joseph, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry.
Boy, I love Trevor Booker's game now. Physical, dependable, consistent. And continues to evolve his game.
Ellington from outside hits it from three-point range. Ellington's got 9 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Sean Kilpatrick. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's good from long range.
I think that's a key for his offense. I mean, they want to continue to space that defense out as much as possible.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ellington from outside. A rebound by the Nets.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
VanVleet against Land. VanVleet can't get it to go. It's stolen by Carroll. And stolen by Wembanyama. And offensively, a great job for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Nets out in front. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Every minute of the quarter matters.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Raptors trail by 5. VanVleet passes the Powell. Pass to Ellington. Launches it. The shot by Powell, no good.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And it's LeVert missing. And for the Raptors, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. And Carroll gets it to go.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Lynn kicks to LeVert. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his 5th assist in this one.
Set the feet, spot up, excellent execution.
Powell, the pass to Carroll. Back to Powell. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Nice shot by Lynn.
Boy, I really like how Lynn positions himself. He's really good at getting to the hoop.
The Raptors call timeout. Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Fred VanVleet. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Brooklyn making a change here. LeVert hits both of them. Raptors trail by 9. It's Carroll on the wing. And Lynn comes to help. Outside, Joseph. Powell, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Powell with the steal. Down low. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead early. Lynn from long range. He can't hit that time. Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. That one falls.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The 3. And it's Jeremy Lin with the 3. Lin's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's LeVert. Ortiz. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 9.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Lin. And the shot goes in. Lin's got 10 points in just the second half.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Hey, if you lack rim protection, you will be taken advantage of. That's great defense.
A nice shot by LeVert. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? Oh, man! Relentless at the offensive end. This is a one-man wrecking crew.
So both teams making some changes here. Free throws off from LeVert.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. As a result, they're still in it.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Booker with it. Now defended by Powell. From 15 feet away, it's good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Valanciunas. Off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And stolen by Siakam. Lowry outside. And get the 3. Nets leading by 13. And here's LeVert. Booker. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Yeah, how about the display of strength from Booker, ripping rebounds off the glass and putting the defense to embarrassment.
Outside, Siakam. Uncovered. Rebounded by Bogdanovich. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Jumper is off. Toronto's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
That free throw, no good.
Line for Toronto.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Does not go in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Now Lowry. Now Valanciunas. Challenge Eunice, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Nets.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high.
Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. 11 feet away. Book it.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
It's Lowry. Fires the three. Lopez rips down the rebound. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Booker. He misses the putback. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the second free throw, good. That's tipped. It's stolen by Carroll. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip